Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another video for you. Today I'm going to be showing you how I like to make arroz con pollo, but of course Peruvian style. So let's go ahead and go over the ingredients so we can get started. In my blender I have a whole bunch of, like, you know, when you go to the market you get like a little bushel of cilantro, and then I have half of a bushel of parsley. This is the Italian flat leaf. Then also have 2 cups of spinach. We're gonna blend this. This is gonna be our sauce. And then I also have here some red pepper diced. I have a quarter of an onion diced and 2 garlic cloves chopped. And I have a cup of green peas. I use frozen. And then I also have here is ají amarillo. This is a yellow hot pepper paste. This is also another Peruvian product. I buy this one because I usually like to make my own chili paste, but it's hard to find the ají amarillo, the yellow chilies here. So I found this at the market, at a Hispanic market. They have a little section where they have like different products from different countries. So I found this in the little Peruvian section. And then I also have a whole chicken that I cut up. And I went ahead and seasoned that with salt, pepper, and cumin. And you can also, like I always say, I like to season to taste. So depending on, you know, how much salt, pepper you like. Cumin, if you don't like cumin, you can leave it out. Just season salt, pepper. You can also add some garlic powder, onion powder. It's totally up to you. Oh, and then I also have 2 cups of water. That's going to be to blend up our cilantro, parsley, and our spinach. So I also have a big skillet here heating up. So we're going to get started on searing the chicken. We're pretty much going to cook the chicken all the way through in our pan. And I also went ahead and cooked about 1.5 cups of rice. Now the rice is going to depend on how many people you're making dinner for. We're a family of 3, but this is one of our favorites, so I like to make a little extra. And but like I said, you know, you can totally adjust the rice amount of depending on how many people you're going to be serving for dinner. So our pan is getting hot and we're going to be searing up our chicken. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some oil to our pan. Nice and hot. I'm actually gonna pull it up just a little. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start searing up our chicken. Alright, so this is gonna take about 30 minutes. I'm gonna keep turning them, you know, as I cook it, so I'll let that get a nice brown golden color. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. I'm also gonna put a lid on it, just because it helps, you know, the splattering and I don't know, I just kind of feel like it helps cook the chicken a little bit more evenly because we are using chicken on the bone. So we're gonna just go ahead and let this go for maybe about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and check it, flip it, so forth until the chicken is fully cooked through. And then once the chicken is fully cooked through, I'm gonna take it out of the pan and then we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the rest of our ingredients. Alright guys, so it's about time to flip. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and turn all of our chicken. Okay. All that nice golden crust. Okay, so this is what I'm going to keep doing every 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to keep turning it till it's fully cooked through. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done and we're ready for the next step. Okay guys, so it's been about 30 minutes and our chicken is fully cooked. I'm going to go ahead and remove the chicken from our pan, just put it on a plate. Get that all nice and crispy. Turn that off. Okay. So I went ahead and lowered the temperature just a little. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more oil, not too much because there's still a little bit there. And you see all those little brown bits? You wanna save that. So we're gonna go ahead and add our chopped onion and garlic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and saute that. Get all your onion and garlic out. I'm gonna let that saute for just a few minutes, not too long. Okay, so once you have let that saute for just about a minute or two, I'm gonna go ahead and add our red peppers. Gonna let that saute. We're gonna let this go for about another good 2 minutes. You want those red peppers to get nice and soft. And then also right before the chicken was cooking, I went ahead and made our, it looks like green juice, but I went ahead and blended up our cilantro, our spinach, and our parsley with those 2 cups of water. Just go ahead and just blend it on high for just a few minutes till everything is, you know, well combined and you don't have chunks of like parsley, spinach, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and add this towards the end. You're probably wondering why I cook the rice separate. You can totally cook the rice. You know, you can add your raw rice probably at this point and then add the water and add our little green juice mixture, but I don't know, I just find it easier this way, and I find that the rice gets more flavor. So also my mother-in-law does it this way, and like I said, my husband is Peruvian, and I did learn how to cook from her, and she does it this way, and it works, and that's just how I do it. But you can totally do it, you know, the other way, where you add the raw rice at this point and then add the water. And just by adding this onion and garlic and the red pepper, some of those brown bits are already starting to pick up. So that is going to be yummy, yummy in our sauce. Well, it's going to be a sauce, but then the rice is going to soak up all the juices, and it's going to be just so, so good. And I'm going to go ahead and add like about a half a teaspoon of this ají amarillo. So I got about half a teaspoon there. This one is kind of spicy, so I don't add too much just because I do have a little one. But if you don't like spicy, you don't have to use the ají amarillo. You can totally leave it out, but it just gives it a nice little extra goodness to it. And I'm gonna just let that ají amarillo cook up, and it's gonna become one with the red peppers. And it's smelling so good already. So I'm gonna let that go just for a few minutes. And then once that is ready, we're gonna add our green juice, and I'm also gonna put the temperature higher. I'm gonna put it to medium high. I'm gonna give this another stir. Okay, yeah, that looks about good. And also, guys, if you don't like red pepper, you don't have to add it, but I find that it gives it just you know, just boosts up the flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our green mixture, our green juice. Gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this a little bit higher, and I'm gonna season it with some salt. About a good two pinches of salt. I'm gonna give this a stir. And I'm gonna let this simmer for not too long. I just want those flavors to develop. And then also, because the cilantro is a little strong, so I want some of that cilantro flavor to mellow out just a little bit. All right, so I'll give that a stir. I'm gonna go ahead put the lid back on, and I'm just gonna let that come up to a simmer and just let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright guys, so this has been simmering for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I went ahead and checked for seasoning. I did add a little bit more salt, but not too much because I did season my chicken very well, and then I also seasoned my rice. So at this point, I went ahead and lowered the temperature just a little. And I do have my rice here that I'm gonna go ahead and start adding to this. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, my rice is gonna be mushy and overcooked, but if you cook your rice perfect, you won't have that problem. So like I said earlier, I did cook about 1.5 cups of rice. So the water ratio, I just went ahead and did 2 cups of water. So I did 1.5 cups of rice and then 2 cups of water, just because I knew that I was going to be, you know, it's going to have a little bit of more extra liquid, but my rice came out perfect, so I don't have to worry about that. Get all the rice in and just start. The heat is still on. I'm just going to keep stirring. And it's gonna look quite odd at first, but you just gotta keep stirring. And just keep stirring and stirring, and it'll all come together. It'll all come together. Oh, guys, I forgot to add my peas. So you can go ahead and add this now. I usually like to add the peas while the sauce is simmering, but it's fine. They'll cook through with the heat since the heat is still going. Don't forget to add your green peas. And it's a good way to sneak in some veggies. If you have a picky eater, that's what I do for my son. Sometimes he eats his veggies. There's days where he doesn't, so sneak them in this way. And it's all, he eats it. So see how this is coming together? So you just keep moving it. And then at this point I went ahead and put my temperature back to medium high. That way it can help absorb some of that liquid. But do you see how beautiful that green color is? This is why I like doing it this way. I find when I cook the rice in the sauce, I don't get this like beautiful, bright, vibrant green color. And when I do it this way, you get that color. And like I said, my mother-in-law does it that way. And it just works every time, and it just looks so pretty. All right. And then also I forgot to mention about the ají amarillo, the yellow pepper chili paste. If you can't find that in your grocery store, Amazon is another great site, to use. I'm sure everybody uses it, and you can pretty much find everything on Amazon. So you can go ahead and check it out there. Or like I said, if you don't like, if you're not you don't cook with chili, or you don't like spicy food, then you can totally leave it out. The cilantro and the onion and garlic and all that good stuff will give it plenty of flavor. I'm just gonna go ahead and stir this one more time. Oh yeah, this is ready. It is all ready. And what I like to do is just, nestle your chicken back in. And it is all done. It is ready to be served up. And there you go. So I'm gonna get this served up on a plate so I can show you the end result. Alright guys, so here you have it, arroz con pollo, or green rice and chicken, Peruvian style. I hope you guys try it, and I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Also, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you do try it out, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm about to dig in right now because I am hungry. Bye guys.